There are people you remember and people you forget, but then there's that one person you didn't really know that well, yet never forget. For me, that was John. We called him Tall John, or sometimes Fishing John. He wasn't particularly funny, not especially brilliant, but he stood out, tall, quiet, with those thoughtful eyes that always seemed to be looking past us. He transferred to our school in 6th grade after moving from a small fishing village. His parents thought he'd get a better education living with his grandparents in the city. He sat 2 rows from me. We didn't talk much, but I remember borrowing his comic books a lot, especially one series, Scored a Mischievous Squad. He said his sister got him into it. That summer was hot, the kind where your shirt sticks to your back. By 9 a.m., the windows in our classroom wouldn't open properly. The ceiling fan clanked like an old record stuck on repeat. Exams were coming up, and tension buzzed through the air like static. Then, one morning, John raised his hand. "Miss Taylor, may I ask for 5 days off?" His voice was soft, polite. "My sister's getting married, and the whole family's traveling to attend." Our teacher frowned. "Exams are in 2 weeks. You're already struggling in literature?" "I've been studying," he said. "I promise I won't fall behind." She shook her head. Then Miss Carter, our history teacher, walked past the doorway. She stopped, overhearing the conversation. With a soft smile, she said, "Oh, come on, Taylor. Let the boy go. It's not every day your sister gets married." "But 5 days? He promised, didn't you, John?" "Yes, miss. I'll study during the trip, too." After a moment, Miss Taylor sighed. "Fine, but I expect you back in class next Tuesday." John beamed. His grin was pure sunlight. He turned to us and whispered, "I'll bring back gifts." "Wedding gifts?" someone teased. "My brother-in-law owns a supermarket," he grinned. "I'm sneaking back a whole box of snacks." We laughed. We believed him. That was the last time we saw him. 3 days later, a whisper ran through the school halls. By noon, it wasn't a whisper anymore. It was shock. John had drowned. A boy raised in a fishing village, taken by the sea. We couldn't believe it. His chair was still warm just days ago. Now his desk sat untouched, like a frozen moment in time. Some cried, some stared blankly out the window. The silence in our class that week wasn't just quiet, it was grief. When his parents came to collect his things, his father's hair had turned gray. His mother looked like she'd aged a decade in days. They thanked our teachers, but you could see in their eyes they weren't there. They were still standing on that shore, calling his name. Miss Carter, the one who had said, "Just let him go," she changed after that. She smiled less, spoke softer. Sometimes we caught her staring at John's empty chair. One afternoon, she ran out of the classroom mid-lesson. She came back, eyes red, but said nothing. 3 months later, she retired. No one asked why. We all knew. Years passed. We moved on. Some became doctors. Some got married. Some divorced. Some disappeared into other cities, other lives. And then, one summer, we came back. We visited Miss Carter at a care home. She didn't remember much. She couldn't recall our names, didn't know what subject she used to teach. But when she saw Chris, John's old seatmate, her eyes lit up and she asked, "Has John come back from his sister's wedding yet?" The room fell silent. Chris looked down. We didn't answer. She'd forgotten everything except one memory. In her quiet moments, she would whisper, "He's gone because of me. If only..." There are people you forget and people you remember, but some people stay with you, not because of what they did, but because of how they left. John never came back. He promised us snacks. He said he'd bring gifts, but all we were left with was silence. Have you ever lost someone, not just to time or distance, but to a moment you wish you could rewind? If you've ever carried a memory like that, leave a comment below. Sometimes stories find healing when they're shared, and if this one touched you, stay with us. Some stories deserve to be remembered. This has been Where Time Paused channel. Subscribe and stay for the next one.